Okay, I'd like to call the City of Elkhorn Common Council meeting Tuesday, April 18th, 5:30 meeting to order. If we could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance. First, we have the swearing in of Alderman Tim Schroeder, Gary Lee Payson Jr., Kenneth A. Minell, and Municipal Judge James Duquette. Kelly, if you could take care of that.
Sure. Gentlemen, can you please stand? So I'm going to do this hopefully the same way that Ward did, which One, two, five. But not you.
Yes, please.
Okay. I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Oh, wait. And Attorney Duquette, and you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of the City of Elkhorn Municipal Judge.
I will faithfully discharge the duties. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations. Roll call, please.
Bruce Lechner,
Here.
Tim Schroeder,
Here.
Gary Lee Payson Jr.,
Here.
Ron Dunwoody,
Here.
Scott McClory,
Here.
Ken Minell,
Here.
and Carol Young is absent.
Next, we have the council reorganization. We first have the election for council president. Do we have a nomination for council president?
I'll make the nomination for Alderman Schroeder.
We have a nomination for Alderman Schroeder for council president. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any other nominations? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for Alderman Schroeder to be council president. Congratulations, Tim. Next, I'd like to make the official city newspaper, the Elkhorn Independent. Do I have a motion?
Make that motion. I'll second.
We have a motion and a second for city newspaper, Elkhorn Independent. Any questions or changes? All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for city newspaper, Elkhorn Independent. Resolution 23-11, designating depositories and authorizing withdrawal of city monies. We have a motion for resolution 23-11.
I'll make the motion to approve Resolution 23-11.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for resolution 23-11. Next, we have the mayoral appointments. We have the city attorney, Ward Phillips, and then I have the council committees, financial and judicial, Scott McClory, chair, Ken Minell and Tim Schroeder. Municipal services and utilities, Gary Lee Payson Jr., chair, Ron Dunwoody and Carol Young. Public safety, Ron Dunwoody, chair, Gary Lee Payson Jr. and Carol Young. Human resources, Carol Young, chair, Tim Schroeder and Scott McClory. And Legislative and Regulatory, Ken Manel, Chair, Ron Dunwoody, and Gary Lee Payson, Jr. Do I have a motion to approve those?
I'll make that motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on any of those? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for the mayoral appointments. Next, we have boards, commissions, and liaisons. Planning Commission, Ken Manel, liaison, with Rick Gleason, Dwayne Whitkey, and Tom Stocko, members. Library, we have Ken Manel, liaison, Elizabeth Getson, Town of Troy, and I'm gonna pull right now Ward Phillips of Sugar Creek. I'm gonna postpone that nomination till next meeting, maybe. We have a couple things we wanted to talk to Ward about that. Recreation, Gary Lee Payson, Jr., liaison. Chamber of Commerce, Tim Schroeder, liaison. Fire Advisory Board, Carol Young, liaison. Board of Review, James Boardman, member. And Police and Fire Commissioners, Amy Cruz, member. Do we have a motion
I'll make a motion to approve.
with the change that I had, Scott?
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. How about a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed with the change that I proposed for Ward Phillips on Library Board. Next, public comment. Anybody here for public comment? Since nobody's here for public comment, we'll move on with the consent agenda. Would council like these separated all or all together, or how would you like council, how would you like to proceed with the consent agenda?
Together's good for me.
Everybody fine with together? Everybody got the updated stuff on everything, so I'll go through them and we'll go. So we're gonna do meeting minutes, Legislative and Regulatory Committee and Common Council, April 5th, 2023. Declaration authorization to sell electric department surplus equipment. Then we have temporary Class B beer and Class B wine license for the Elkhorn Area Chamber of Commerce, Elkhorn Oktoberfest, October 21st, 2023. Serving times 11 to 5 p.m. Event time is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have the temporary Class B beer and beer license wine for the Elkhorn Chamber of Commerce, Elkhorn Truck and Shuck, July 29th, 2023. Serving times 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Event time 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. We have a temporary Class B beer and Class B wine license for American Legion Post Sock Hop, May 13th, 2023. Serving times 5:30 to 10 p.m. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Dance event 6 to 10 p.m. Temporary Class B and beer license and Class B wine license for United Way of Walworth County at 411 East Court Street for Das Fest, USA, August 4th through the 6th, 2023. We had the attached information in our packet. We have a temporary Class B and beer and Class B wine license for our Walworth County Agricultural Society at the Walworth County Fairgrounds Rib Fest, July 12th through the 15th, 2023, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and July 16th, 2023, from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then we have temporary Class B beer and Class B wine license for our Walworth County Agricultural Society at the Walworth County Fairgrounds, the Walworth County Fair, August 30th through September 3rd, 2023, 12 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., and September 4th, 2023, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then we have the temporary Class B beer license for the Walworth County Agricultural Society at the Walworth County Fairgrounds, the attached list that was attached. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve all those items.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for all items under the consent agenda. Next, we have bills payable. Consideration and recommendation to pay $2,380,110.34. Bills are in your packet. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve, pay the bills.
Motion to approve. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on any of the bills in your packet? Roll call, please.
Gary Payson, Jr.,
Yes.
Scott McClory,
Yes.
Tim Sharota,
Yes.
Ron Dunwoody,
Yes.
Ken Minell.
Yes.
Motion passed to pay the bills. Next, report of city officers. Mayor report, the only thing I have is I'd like to say congratulations to Adam on his 1 year of service today. So thank you, Adam, for everything that's been going on. Next, I'll ask, you have anything, Adam?
I want to congratulate you, Mayor, on doing a great job this past year as well. No, I'm teasing, but,
Thank you.
so just a couple quick items. One, well number seven's, now up and running, so that's good. The water department, it's been a challenge. They were trying to get it rehabbed and ran into a lot of different problems, not on the water department's side of it, but the contractor that we were using just ran into some different challenges, but it's back up and running, so that's good. And now we can move forward with the pilot study for the HMO at Lakeland. So, we have a joint review board meeting on May 3rd at 10 a.m. And the purpose of that is to talk about the project plan amendment for the TID district. This is in support of the Creekside project. So, speaking of which, Tronomy has submitted a proposed rezoning for, I should say they've submitted a proposed, a revised plan for that project, which would reduce the number of buildings out there, but increase the size of the buildings. It would, they want to actually add more underground parking as part of it. So you'll probably be seeing that rezoning application go back through the planning commission. But it's relevant for the TID discussion because in the TID district, there's a 35% cap on the number of residential use you can have in the district. And so by doing this reconfiguration, it would reduce the amount of residential, that residential threshold, and they would sort of designate more area park space in there. So you'll be seeing that, but we'll be talking about the proposed boundary amendments and the proposed project plan amendment, like I said, at the JRB meeting on May 3rd, and then it'll be before the Planning Commission on May 4th, the next day. And then I just want to say Corey, our finance officer, has been working hard on our applications for the safe drinking water and clean water loans as part of all of our upcoming projects that we're doing this year. So she's been working really hard with working with FOTH as well as Kapoor on getting together that information. So thank you, Corey, for that. And those are my updates, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Adam. Report on liaison committee meetings. Fire advisory, we have one this month, correct, Rod? Okay. Next, library.
I'm going to defer to Chad.
Good evening. Just wanted to mention that the library strategic plan survey is active for the final days, the next 2 weeks. We'd like to urge everyone in the community to take this. This is going to be instrumental in us planning library services for the next several years, so we would like to urge everyone. You can find this on our website or at several different places, including City Hall, where we have some bookmarks and a poster. We're also deep in planning our summer reading program, which will feature, for the first time ever, a community-wide read, the title of which we'll be unveiling at a special ceremony on May 25th. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, recreation advisory.
Yes, the Park and Rec Board meeting will be next Wednesday, April 26th at 5:30 p.m. in the City Hall.
Thank you. Chamber of Commerce.
I will defer to Chris for my last time.
Well, thank you, Alderman Meinel, for serving with the Elkhorn Chamber, and with that, we greatly appreciate that. He was at we had our board meeting and exec today. Just reminding you that we have our golf outing, which if you're a golfer, if you were behind, we have sold out Evergreen for 34 foursomes for that, but our awards night is that evening, and the public and anyone here is welcome to come to that event. Just get a hold of me and let me know. But then starting 10 days after that, May 20th, we start out our season. We will have our spring food truck, and we have 21 food trucks that we will be lining up around downtown. And we greatly appreciate all the assistance that Public Works and all that provide us, and electric, to create those. So we are about 2 weeks behind because of printing on our community guide. Our goal is to still have them in residents' hand. We do a direct mail of our community guide to the 53121 zip code, so that's just over 10,000. And we print an additional 40,000 that we distribute throughout the state and the Midwest. So if anybody has any questions or concerns, please feel to reach out. Otherwise, here we go. Hopefully the weather will stick, and here comes the fun. So thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Next, committee reports, legislative and regulatory.
Yes, we had a meeting on April 5th, and there was a motion for new applicant for Hanson's IGA Class A liquor and Class A fundamental beverages at 58 West Market Street Unit C, and Agent Scott Atwell. That is new. And the second one was, the second thing on there was a motion to approve a new applicant at J&G Liquor, LLC, Class A Liquor, a Class A fundamental beverage, license at 1390 North Wisconsin Street, Agent Indijet Q, contingent upon the building occupancy approval. Now, to add to that one, Lacey, you want that put in the minutes?
Yes, please.
The city clerk was informed that the address noted for J&G Liquor is not correct. The new address for J&G Liquor is 1420 North Wisconsin Street. When the renewal application notice is in the newspaper, the updated address will be noted. So we thought it was all on one lot. It was going to be one address, but it's a second building on that lot, so we didn't know at the time. He made a motion on both of those to move those forward.
So are you making a motion to approve both of those towards council?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Second.
we have a motion and a second to approve both new liquor licenses. Any questions or discussions?
The only thing I would add to that is naturally the chief, had his people check into both of them, and both of them were fine, naturally, so.
Any other questions or discussion on those? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for both new liquor licenses. Moving on to new business. Discussion and possible decision regarding proposed resolution 23-12, resolution declaring official intent to reimburse expenditures from proceeds of borrowing Lakeland Water Treatment Plant. Do I have a motion?
Move we approve Resolution 2312.
We have a motion to approve 23-12. Do you have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on resolution 23-12? Roll call, please.
Tim Sharota,
Yes.
Ken Minell,
Yes.
Ron Dunwoody,
Yes.
Scott McClory,
Yes.
Gary Payson Jr.
Yes.
Motion passed for resolution 23-12. Next, we have discussion and possible decision regarding proposed resolution 23-13, resolution declaring official intent to reimburse expenditures from proceeds of borrowing for the Wright Street project.
Make a motion to approve Resolution 23-13.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on resolution 23-13? Roll call, please.
Scott McClory,
Yes.
Ron Dunwoody,
Yes.
Gary Payson Jr.,
Yes.
Ken Minell,
Yes.
Tim Sharota.
Yes.
Motion passed for resolution 23-13. Discussion and possible decision regarding proposed resolution 23-14, resolution declaring official intent to reimburse expenditures from proceeds of borrowing on the East Centralia Street project. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion for resolution 23-14.
To approve?
Yes.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any questions or discussions on resolution 23-14? Roll call, please.
Ken Minell,
Yes.
Gary Payson Jr.,
Yes.
Tim Sharota,
Yes.
Ron Dunwoody,
Yes.
Scott McClory.
Yes.
Motion passed to approve resolution 23-14. Discussion and possible decision regarding ordinance number 23-04, an ordinance repealing and replacing Elkhorn Municipal Code Section 13.2.130, lead and galvanized water service line replacement. First and possible second reading. We could waive the first if you'd like.
Make a motion to waive the first reading of 23-04.
We have a motion to waive. Do we have the second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to waive ordinance number, or waive the first reading, ordinance number 23-04. Any question or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed to waive the first reading. Do we have a motion for the second?
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 23-04. I'm sorry, Ordinance 23-04.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve ordinance number 23-04. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for ordinance number 23-04. Next, we have discussion and possible decision regarding United States Cellular Operating Company, LLC, conditional use permit for a wireless telecommunication tower at 850 North Wisconsin Street. This did come through Plan Commission and did get approved there. You have anything to add on that, Ken, for Plan?
No, I think it, they did a good job explaining, and the representative was there and answered all the questions. Adam, did you?
I unfortunately was not at the planning commission meeting, so apologize for that.
No, he wasn't there. It's okay. But yeah, we did move forward to council to approve, so. Anybody like to make a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the conditional use permit for wireless.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit at 850 North Wisconsin Street. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for the conditional use permit. Next, discussion and possible decision regarding ordinance number 23-05. An ordinance to rezone 805A and 805B East Geneva Street from B6 to B2, the VIP Services Incorporated. This came through Plan Commission too and approved there. We do have a first, we could waive, and possible second reading if you'd like.
I'll make the motion that, to waive the first reading.
We have a motion to waive the first reading. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to waive the first reading on the rezone. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed to waive the first reading on the rezone. Do we have a motion for a second reading?
I'll make the motion to approve ordinance 23-05.
Motion to approve. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve ordinance number 23-05. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed for ordinance number 23-05. Next, we are going to adjourn into closed session, and we will reconvene in open session for possible action on closed session item. Do we have a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
Do we have a second? Second. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We will go into closed session. Thank you, everyone. Okay, we are back in open session. Do I have a motion for any possible action on our closed session item?
I'll make a motion to increase the city administrator pay by 1 step.
And I'll second.
So move up by one pay step.
That is correct.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on that? Roll call, please.
Gary Payson Jr.,
Yes?
Scott McClory,
Yes.
Tim Sharota,
Yes.
Ron Dunwoody,
Yes.
Ken Minell.
Yes.
Motion to approve the pay structure of the city administrator bump up one step. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.